Hey guys, welcome to Guitar Dojo. Music theory and note reading are taught in the key of C. All your scales and your chord patterns come from the key of C. All the natural notes on the fretboard are just the notes of the C major scale. These are where all of your open chord, bar chord, seventh chord, triad shapes, and all of your scales come from. That's all of them right there. You just need to know where they're at. You're only going to have to memorize the top half of the guitar. You're welcome. This is the first of 4 workouts that develop your strength, speed, stamina, and coordination on the guitar. Plus all of the chords, notes, and scales on your fretboard, where they belong, and then I'll show you how to use them. This is everything that you're going to memorize first. This is the first layer. We're going to learn all of our open chords in the key of C. 1 chord C major, 2 chord D minor, 3 chord E minor, 4 chord F, 5 chord G, 6 chord A minor, 7 chord B diminished, back to C. Next we have our notes. We're going to memorize all of our notes from our open to our 12th fret by fret. E, A, D, G, B, E, B, G, B, A, E, F, C, F, B, E, A, G, C, F, D, G, E, A, D, G, C, E, A, F, B, E, A, D, B, C, F, G, C, B, E, D, G, C, F, A, D, E, A, D, G, B, E. This will cover all of the natural notes on your fretboard, and if you know where the natural notes are, you know where all of your sharps and flats are. This is also all of the shapes of your scales and your chords. You're welcome. We're starting off with our 2-finger exercises. Each finger is designated to a fret or a spacing. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 4. 2, 3. 2, 4. And 3, 4. You want to use these exercises for coordination and most of all gaining speed. You want to play them with good form. You don't want your fingers to lean on each other. You want to separate your fingers. You see how I'm reaching from one fret and I'm reaching all the way to the next. Same with 1, 3, 1, 4. When I do 2, 3, 2, 4, and 3, 4. Next up, we have 3 scale patterns. Now, all of the notes on the fretboard are the same exact scale over and over again. These 3 scale patterns will cover all of the notes on your fretboard. Your open position, next from your 4th to your 8th fret, and the last scale covers the last notes on your fretboard. Once you have that done with your open chords, you add in your bar chords, then you add in your 7th chords, and then you add your triads. Once you know this, you know all of your scales, all of your chords across your fretboard, and you can move them to any key. But don't worry, I've broken all of this up into 4 easy practices for you. We're going to use 3 chord progressions to memorize all of the chords in the key of C. Your 1, 6, 2, 5, your 1, 6, 3, 5, and your 1, 6, 4, 5. Those 3 chord practices practice all of your chords: C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. It leaves out your B diminished because the 4th workout is dedicated to you getting good at your diminished chord, working on dexterity, moving your fingers around. Each one of these sheets has 5 exercises on it. That covers your chords, your notes, your scales. With your notes, the fretboard has been broken up into 3 parts. In this first section, you're going to memorize from your open to your 4th fret. First, I want you to set your metronome to 8th notes. You want to do this for 1 minute, concentrating on memorizing the notes on your fretboard. 3 and 4 and E, A, D, G, B, E, B, G, B, A, E, F, C, F, B, E, A, G, C, F, D, G, B, G, C, F, B, G, B, E, A, F, C, F, B, A, D, G, B, E, B, G, B, A, E. Practice that for 1 minute, looping it back and forth, goal, memorizing the notes on your fretboard. Now we're going to practice these down, up, moving up the fretboard until you get your fingers to your 12th fret. Same thing with your first and third finger. Use that metronome, 3E and a, 4E and a. Next, we have our open position. Concentrate on building your muscle memory, working on memorizing this scale pattern. Set your metronome to 16th notes and your timer for 1 minute. Practice this over and over again until you have it memorized. And now we have our 4 chords. We have our C, our A minor, our D minor, and our G chord. It is set up like this so that way it's easy for you to master snapping to each one of these chords. Starting with that C major chord, to move to the A minor chord, you take your third finger off, slide this finger back just a little bit, slide that ring finger right underneath it. From the fifth string down, you have your A minor chord. Next, to get to your D minor chord, drop everything down 1 string, slide that third finger up to the 3rd fret. Your 4th string down, you have your D minor chord. To get to your G chord, add your pinky to that 3rd fret, 1st string, then move your 1st and 2nd finger as 1 unit to the top, 3rd and 2nd fret, and you have your G chord. Then snap back to your C chord, C, A minor, D minor, G. The goal is to be able to move your chords using 8th notes in a metronome. And 3, and 4, and. This is the end of that first workout. Spend 5 minutes a day working on everything you need to master your fretboard. And I'll see you in the next video.